Python, we have to use standard comparison operator like greater than, less than, equal to, and not equal to. Means if the condition is correct, we will get true. If the condition is not correct, then we will get false. See here, total three list is given here: L1, L2, and L3. L1 and L2 contain same element, means 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. L3 is a nested list and L1 and L2 are normal list. So here condition is provided like this. See here, L1 double equal to L2. We know that in programming language, double assignment operator means it is an equality operator. If I am writing like this, it is an assignment operator. But if I am writing like this, it is an equality operator. So here we are writing L1 double equal to L2, means L1 and L2 are same. So we will get true as answer, means this condition is correct. As we can see that L1 and L2 contain same element, that is why we will get true. But if I am writing like this, L1 double equal to L3, then the condition will become incorrect. Then we will get false. Why? Because L3 is a nested list, and but L1 and L2 are normal list. That is why we will get false. So for comparison operator, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, the corresponding element of two list must be of comparable type, otherwise Python will give an error. So see here, if I am writing like this, L1 less than L2, we will get false. Why? Because L1 and L2 both are same, that is why we will get false here. Again, L1 less than L3, we will get an error like this, type error. So Python raise error above because the corresponding second element of list L1 1 and L3 1 are not of comparable type. L1 1 is integer and 2, and L3 1 is an list 2 and 3, and list and number are not comparable type of Python. That is why type error will occur. Because see here, L1 containing 1 2 3 in integer form, but L3 containing in list form. That is why it will raise an error, type error. Means whenever we are comparing two lists, it must be of same type. If it is integer, then both list will be integer, or else type error will occur. Python gives the final result of non-equality comparison as soon as it gets a result in term of true and false for corresponding elements comparison. If corresponding elements are equal, it goes on the next element and so on until it's find the element that differ. Means when the comparison is going on, means when the comparison is going, it will check each and every element of the list until it finds element that differ. So see this table. See here, there are two elements, this and this. When we are comparing these two elements, see here, 1 and 9. 1 less than 9, it will give true because the condition is correct. When we are comparing 8 and 9, 8 less than 9, it will give true. 8 less than 9, it will give true. But when I am writing like this, 9 less than 4, it will give false. Means when we are comparing two lists, the list must be of same type, and when the comparison is going on, it will check each and every number until any different number occurs. When both lists are same. See here A, B, C, D and E. Total 5 lists are given. Means A assignment 2, 3, B assignment 2, 3, C assignment 2 is in quotation, 3 is in quotation, D 2.0, 3.0, E 2, 3, 4. Means all these 5 are list given. These all are list name A, B, C, D, E. So when I am writing A double equal to B, means this one, these two list contain same element 2 and 3. That is why we will get true. Means these two elements are same. That is why A double equal to B. That is why we will get true. When we are writing A double equal to C, A contain what? 2 and 3. C contain 2 and 3. But it is in string form. It is in quotation. That is why we will get false. But A and B are not in quotation. But C is in quotation. That is why here A double equal to C, we will get false. If I am writing like this, A greater than B, then we will get what? False, because A and B both are same. If I am writing D greater than A, D contain what? 2.0 and 3.0, and A contain what? 2, 3. Both are same. That is why we will get false. Why? Because this is in integer form and this is in float form. That is why this condition will give false. But if we are writing D double equal to A, means D double equal to A means what? D contain what? 2.0 and 3.0. A contain what? 2, 3. So we will get true, because D and A are same. That is why here we are getting what? We are getting false. But here we are getting true, because D and A are same. But when we are writing A less than E, we will get true. Why? Because we can see here A contain what? 2 and 3. But E contain what? 2, 3 and 4. That is why A is less than E. That is why we will get true. List operations. The most common operation that you perform with list include joining list, replicating list and slicing list. Means all these are basic operation which is performed on the list. What? Joining, replicating and slicing. Number 1, joining list. How we will join two lists? So joining two lists is very easy, just like you perform addition, literally. The concatenation operator, plus is known as concatenation because it is joining two different lists. When used with two lists, joins two lists. Consider the example. See here, two list is given, list 1, LST1 and LST2. LST1 contain what? 1, 3 and 5. LST2 contain what? 6, 7, 8. When we will use plus operator, means what? Concatenation operator. Means we have to write like this, LST1 plus LST2. So when we will press enter, we will get this as output. Why? Because here joining is performing. Joining is done with the help of concatenation operator. In this way we will join two lists. This is list 1. List 1 containing what? LST1 containing what? 1, 3 and 5. LST2 containing what? 6, 7, 8. So we have to write like this, means two list name LST1 plus LST2. After pressing the enter key, we will get what? 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means here two lists are taken. After that we have to perform the concatenation, means joining two lists. So we will get one new list. In this new list it will contain what? 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whenever we are joining two lists, the second list will start after the ending of first list. Means what? See here, in list 1 means LST1, it contain what? 1, 3, 5. So first 1, 3, 5 will come, and after that 6, 7, 8 will come. As you can see that resultant list are firstly element of first list lst1 and followed by element of second list lst2. You can also join two or more list in the form of new list. Means here we are joining two list and forming what, one new list. So we can join two or more than two list also. See here, in this we are taking three list, lst1, lst2, lst3. LST1 content 10, 12, 14, LST2 content 10, 20, 22, 24, LST3 content 30, 32 and 34. All these are what? List name. What? LST1, LST2, LST3, LST3. All these are list name. And they contain element like this 10, 12, 14, 20, 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34. After that we will write like this, means we will create one variable lst name, and after that we will write what, lst1 plus lst2 plus lst3, and this all will store inside variable name what, lst. So when we will type lst, we will get like this 10, 12, 14 first, after that 20, 22, 24, then 30, 32 and 34, like this. Means whenever we are joining two list must be of same type. If we are taking like this, see here, if we are performing joining of two list, means concatenation of list, then if we are writing like this, list plus number or list plus complex number or list plus string, then it will generate an error. When we are joining two list, it will be of same type, or else it will generate an error. So whenever we are joining two list must be of same type. Means if we are joining list, then it must be integer or float type. If we are joining like this, list plus number, yeah, list plus complex number or list plus string, it will generate an error. For example, see here, if we are writing like this, means if we are taking lst1, means this is list containing 10, 12 and 14, and we are performing addition. This is list plus 2 is a number, then it will generate an error. Why? Because when we are joining two list, it must be of same type and list form. But here first is what? First is in list form and second is in number form. That is why it will generate an error. The type of error will be type error, and we will get a message like this. Or if we are writing like this also, means this one is list, or we are performing addition with string, ABC in double quotation is in string form, then also it will generate an error. Here we are taking what? Here we are taking first one is list, second is what? Number. It is also generating an error. Here we are taking what? List plus string. It will also generate an error. So this type of error is known as type error. So both must be list of same type. Second, repeating or replicating string. Like string, you can use asterisk operator to replicate a list specified number of time. Means here for replicating list we will use this symbol. This symbol is known as asterisk. So we will write like this, means list into 3, 2, 1. This is number. This is operator replicating, plus here we have to write the number. How many times we have to replicate or repeat. Here we can write 3, 2, 1 any number, and this symbol, and here list. List name, here we have to write list name, after that this asterisk symbol, and number of time you want to repeat, here we will write. So lst1 is the name of the list containing 1, 3 and 5. Element is what? 1, 3 and 5. Here we are writing asterisk symbol for replicating, and we are writing 3, means we want to repeat 1, 2, 3, 5 3 times. So after pressing enter we will get, see here, 135, 135, 135, means it is repeating 3 times. So this is the syntax, means here we have to write the list name After that asterisk symbol, and then here the number of time we want to replicate. Like string, you can also use an integer with a asterisk operator when trying to replicate a list. Third one is slicing the list. List slices, like string slices, are the sub part of list extracted out. You can use indexes of list element to create list slices as following format. Means here we will perform slicing. Means there is a given, there will be a list, and from that we will take out the element according to the number, means start and stop and step. Means there is a list given, first there will be a list, that particular list will contain some element, and from that element according to the index number we will take out the number. The above statement will create a list slice, namely SEQ, having element of list L on index start, start 1, start 2, stop -1. Recall that index on last limit is not included in the list slice. The list slice is a list in itself. That is, you can perform all the operation on it just like you perform on list. See here, there is one list given. The name of the list is what? LST. It contains this element, means 10, 12, 14, 20, 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34. All these are element. And this is the syntax, means this is the variable name. After that assignment, this is list name, and here we have, see here, in square bracket 3 colon -3 is written, and after that bracket is closed. The first one is known as start. This part is known as start. After that colon will be there, and the last part will be known as stop. Means this is start and this is stop according to the index number. So this is variable name. First see here once again. This is the list name. The name of the list is what? LST. After that assignment, it contains this element. We will create one variable. The name of variable is what? SEQ. After that assignment operator, then we will write the list name. In list name, square bracket, we have written 3 colon -3. This 3 is start. After that colon -3 is stop. Means this is the syntax. See here, means start colon stop. After that bracket will be closed. This is start and this is stop, and this is colon. So here 3 colon -3 is written, means this is the index number. So how we will get this? See here 3. As we know that in list indexing is performed in two way. Positive indexing means forward indexing, it start from 0, and second one is what? Negative or backward indexing, that start from -1. Here start point is given 3, means we will take count from here 0, 1, 2, 3. So the starting will be 20 and -3 is there. So we will start from back side, means here -1, -2 and -3. See here, the last point means the stop point is not added. So we will leave 30, means we will get what? 20, 22 and 24. See this syntax, stop -1. We will count the start part, but the stop will be -1. Means we are getting stop point at 30, but we will leave 30. 30 will be not added. So we will get finally 20, 22 and 24. So when we will write SEQ, means the variable name, we will get this. Once again I am repeating. See here, in list two type of indexing is performed: positive indexing and negative indexing. Positive indexing is known as forward indexing, it start from 0, and negative indexing is known as backward indexing, which start from -1. So see here, this 3 is start point and this is stop point, -3. So we will start counting from this here 0, 1, 2, 3. Means we are getting 20 starting point. So after that minus 3. So we will start from back side. Means minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Here 30 is coming. But start point is added. But for stop point it is minus 1. We have to leave the stop point. Here the stop point is coming at 30. But we will leave 30. So we will take only 20, 22 and 24. See here. Stop is minus 1. So we will get what? 20, 22 and 24. Here we are updating. List is mutable type, means we can update the element but the memory location will not change. See here, sequence minus seq. Here we are providing the index number 1. Means this is the variable name. This variable contain 20, 22 and 24. So 1 means we will start counting from here. 0, 1 means 22. Assignment operator is there, and 28 means we want to replace the value which is stored at index 1. At index 1 it is containing 22, so 22 will be removed and it will replace by 28. As we know that when we are writing like this, a equal to 10 means 10 is going and stored inside a. Same here also, 28 will store inside index 1. In we will get 28 here. Means updation is performed. Means previously it was 22 at index 1. Now it is 28 at index 1. See here, one list is given, LST. It contains this element. So when we are writing like this, LST 3 colon 30. 3 means what? Starting point. 3 is here what? Starting point. End is what? 30. So we will start counting from 0. From here 0, 1, 2, 3 means we will take 20. But see here, the stop point is 30. Here the index will never 30. Means it is out of the index, out of the range. So we will take all the element which is left. Means what? 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34. When the stop point means the stop limit is out of the limit, means the stop point is out of the limit, so we will take the all the remaining element which is left after the start point. Means here see here, 3 is what? Start point. We will start counting from here. 0, 1, 2, 3 means we will take from here. And this is what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Till 8 is there. But see here, the stop point is at 30. Means it is out of the limit, out of the range. So we will count all the element which is left after the start point. Start point is what? 0, 1, 2, 3 means at 20. And all the remaining is what? 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34. So we will take all the left element. So see here, from 20, 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34 we will get when the stop point is out of the limit. But when see here, this is there, but when see here, again we are taking the start point is minus 5. It is also out of limit. Here minus 15 will never come. Why? If I start counting from here, see here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9. Till minus 9 it is coming. But here it is what? Minus 15 is given. So we will start counting from the beginning. Means from the 0 we will count. When the starting point is out of limit, we will start counting from 0. Means from here. And stop point is what? 7. So means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means 32. Till 32 we will write. So we will get what? 32 is coming. So as we know that stop is minus 1. So 32 is coming. So we will take till 30. So 10, 12, 14, 22, 20, 22, 24, 30 we will take. See here, list L1 containing this element. When I am writing like this, 2 colon 5, 2 is what? Start point. Means 0, 1, 2 means 4 it will come. And here 5 is given. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 till 7 is coming, so minus 1 it will come till 6, and we are taking here at starting point is what, 2, so 0 1 2 means 4 5 6 it will come. Next, see here, 6 colon 10 means start point is 6, end point is 10, so see here 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, start point is what, 6, means 8 is coming, stop is what, out of limit means 10, so only 8 will come. But when both the limit is out of, means both the point means start and stop is out of limit, see here 10 and 20 both are out of limit, then we will get the blank means empty list we will get. Next, list also support slice steps, that is if you want to extract not consecutive but every other element of the list, that is way out the slice step, means in slice step we will add one more step known as, see here, previously we were using what, start and stop, but now we will add one more step, means it is jump, how much jump you want, means from 1 to third or third to 5, so this is the syntax. Previously we were using start and stop, but here we will use one more, that is known as step. So see here, one list is given LST containing this element, okay, so and this is the line, see here this is the statement we have to solve, means see here 0 is given, means starting point is 0, means we will start from here, and end point is what, stop is what, 10, means so we will start counting from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it is out of limit, stop is out of limit, so we will start from 10 and take all the element, as we know that if the stop is out of limit we will count all the element which is left after the start point, so the start point is what, here 10, and we will take all the element, but see here 2 is given, means we have to take the, we will not take all element, here we will take the limited element, how, see here first we will write 10, okay, after that here 2 is given, so we will count from 10, here 10 is given, 1 2 14 we will write, after 14 1 2 means 22, after that see here 1 2 means 30 we will write, after that here 34 means we will count the step, here 2 is given, so we will count 2 step, first we are writing 10, after that here we will count from 10 10 11 from here 10 we will count 1 to this 1 2 like this, here step is what, 2, that is why previously we were taking all the element, but here due to this syntax we will take the only the limited element which are coming according to the step. See here it is given 2, start point is what, 2, end point is 10, and step is 3, start point is what, 2, so means 0 1 2 means we will start from 14, okay, see here 14 is coming, after that stop point is 10, means what, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it is out of limit, we will leave, but see here the step is what, previously it was 2, but here the step is 3, so we will count from 10, we will count here, okay, 1 2 3 we will write 20, we will write 30, like this we will get, because the step is what, 3. See here, if both the start and stop point is not given, so we will count the step by taking all the element, because see here no start and no stop point is given, so only step is given, so we will take all element and according to the step we will write the element, here step is 3, so first we will write what, first we will write 10, after that 3 step means 20 it will come, after 3 step 30 will come, like this it will come. And for this, see here, 2, 10 and 3 means the starting point is at 2, means we will start from 0, 1, 2, means from here the starting point is here, and 10 is out of limit, means we will take all the element, and here the step is what, 3. So first 14 will come, and after that 1, 2, then 24 will come, 1, 2, then 34 will come. Now we will use some useful built-in list manipulation method. The first one is what? Index method, this one. Through this we can find the index of any element given inside the list. Means see here, the syntax is this one. See, this is the syntax. List name, after that dot, then the name of the method index, and inside parentheses we have to write the element. Okay, so this is the list given. The name of list is what? L1. After that assignment operator, and it contains this all element like 13, 18, 11, 16, 18, 14. All this element. Okay, so here we will write, simply we will write what? L1. L1 is the name of the list. After that dot, then index. Index is the name of the method, and inside parentheses we will write 18. Here see, in this list 18 is coming 2 times, but it will always show the index of this, means 1. This index will be what? 1, because positive counting start from, positive indexing counting start from 0. So 0, 1. 18 is at 1. So when we will write like this, we will get 1. Why? L1 is the list name, dot, then index is the name of the method, and inside parenthesis, this bracket is known as parenthesis. Inside parenthesis we have the written element 18. So after pressing the enter key we will get 1, because the position of the index number of 18 is what? 1. However, if the given item is not in the list, it raises exception value error. Means if we are writing like this, list, the name of the list, dot index, and 33, we can easily see that 33 is not present in this list. So it will raise an error, then error will be known as value error, and it will show the message 33 is not in list. This type of error is known as value error. Next method is append method. Append method add an item to the end of the list. It works as per following syntax. See, this is the syntax of append method. First we have to write the list name, list, after that dot, append, and inside parentheses we have to write the item which we have to add to the list. For example, see here, one list is given. The list name is what? Colors, containing 3 elements, red, green and blue. We want to add one more color inside this list. So we will simply write the list name. The list name is what? Colors. Then we will write dot. Then we will write the method name. Method name is what? Append. And inside the parenthesis of append we will write yellow. So next time when we will type colors, we will get all this. Means previously it contained what? Red, green, blue. But now due to append method, yellow is also coming in the list. Append method always add one element at a time from the last element. Means it will add always at last. It is not like that yellow will be added at the beginning or at the middle. It will always add at the last and one element at a time. One assignment is given below. You have to solve. Question number 1. How lists are compared? Question number 2. Explain list operation with the help of example. Question number 3. Explain index and append method with the help of example. Question number 4. If a list is given like this, L 10, 12, 14, 20, 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34, then what will be the output? Means what will be the output of this statement? This 2 means L 0 colon 10 colon 2 and L colon 3 means start and stop is not given, then what will be the output of this to statement? You have to write. Thank you.